What's going on, guys? Chris with Desk House. Happy December. I hope you guys are having a good holidays and gearing up for Christmas. We are going to take it back 2 years to my most popular video, which is our Secret Labs video, and just kind of debunk some of the comments we get, which is like, what, we didn't crank these things down, things are left loose, we didn't level it, and just so forth. So we're going to go through and crank everything down. There is nothing out there, by the way, that says like the certain torque you're supposed to put it at. The only thing we could find online is OMG, which makes the Herman Miller Renew and Hayworth planes, that said the feet should be 45 and the top screws going in should be 6. So we're just going to take that 45 number for everything, and we're going to amp it up a little bit and do 65 just to show you guys that this is tight. We there? All right. And I think by the time we're done with this, you guys will see that it doesn't matter how tight you made these screws. Their other issue with their metal gauge and their column fitment, that's where all the issues are, actually. Oops, right there, sorry. So, with these feet on tight, sure, could they be cranked more? Probably, but I just want to show you, when I move this, the feet aren't sliding between the holes here. The feet are just showing the spacing between this column, which is part of the issue. Actually, it's probably 80% of the issue, is they are not testing these columns and or caring at all about these columns, which is what I've said from the beginning, guys, like column fitment, metal gauge. They could be making probably a $2 adjustment and maybe take that away from the 20% cost they most likely spend marketing it to you guys to fix this issue, but they don't. And that's at top-down view, guys. That's what it is. Secret Labs is not a desk company. They're not a chair company. They're a marketing company. They know that at this price point, and if they spend X amount on marketing, they'll get so many people to buy, and that's what they do. We don't market. We have no idea of how to market. It's just me making these videos, but we sell a desk that we know that is built to the best that it can be. Whether it's a 2-leg or 4-leg, are 2 legs more unstable than a 4-leg? Yes. That's just what it is, but I guarantee you that our 2-leg is a lot better than this, and we'll go on to show it. All right. One thing I do want to ask you guys about, for all you fanboys that have this desk, I noticed that the side without power is a lot looser than the side with power. I mean, yes, it's got a lot more components in there because the power is running through it. If anyone cares to either confirm or tell me both theirs feel the same, let me know. Okay, let's do the side real quick. $65. Can't quite get to 65 because that's in the way. Let me fix my watch. So what we're just going to do is hand tighten that. That's definitely a lot more than 65. Go higher. 65. 65. All right, we can't fit that little gizmo behind here. So again, we're just going to hand tighten it. And just like our previous video, if anyone wants to make a quick $10,000 as you guys see it, just come here, tighten the bolts harder than us, and show the desk perform better. Like, it does not matter how tight we make this. The desk does not perform any better. All right, column fitment, let's go. Let's go to 2. So when you notice those instabilities between the columns, it's just going to get worse as you get higher, which is why this desk performs great as a sitting desk. But what are we at? 41 inches. Look at all that motion. And I think I work right around that range. Look at that motion. And again, oh, your floor is not level. It doesn't matter. This is not rocking. I can stand on this and I can just apply torque and show you all the motion happening between the columns. And between right here, you can see it start to bend. Actually, you could probably really bend it if you wanted, but we're not gonna. All right, let's go up. I think this is going to max height. That's really bad. This isn't the floor. This isn't a screw being loose. There's no screws here. This is how it comes. That's really bad. All right. We'll start to lower this. But first, our Peak Import Series, which is on pre-order right now. It's $350 though. So for just the frame, it's $350 for all the people that went to our website and are like, oh, your desk is $3,500. Of course it's going to be better. We sell cheaper stuff too. There's, okay, going to try not to move the desk, but there's very, very, very little motion between that. That's how a column should be built, not like that. All right, Brady, let's flip this guy over, run through the gamut. We'll level it. We'll, it's already been torqued. We'll level it front to back. We'll level it side to side. We'll run through the height ranges. We'll compare it to our Apex 2-leg, and we'll throw in, or not Apex 2-leg, sorry, Peak 2-leg, and we'll throw in our Peak 4-leg at the end. All right. We are level side to side, and we are level front to back. If we see any movement happening, we can always adjust the glides, but it's level. Display reads 25.5. According to this, it's showing just under 26. It's pretty accurate. Ours are always off too because we don't know what size top you're putting on, the thickness. So, you know, usually you can adjust that stuff. No big deal, but just baseline. At its lowest height, which I don't know what height someone would be sitting at that, 25.5, rock solid. $29.30, which is your average desk height when you just go buy a fixed desk at the store. Getting a little bit of motion. For you giants, this is probably your sitting height, getting a little motion. Overall, I mean, it's a solid sitting desk, but they make a solid sitting desk already. So what's the point of spending more money to get a desk that performs like that when the feature is you can stand? Now, what I talked about is you can get a little you get a little noise of the glide hitting the floor. So we can loosen that a little bit or tighten it, loosen it. That noise goes away, still had that issue. What are we at? Lowest height, rock solid. Roughly 30 inches, rock solid. Giant height for sitting, very, very solid. What's that? Almost 42. Getting some motion. Definitely not this motion. Let's raise this guy up. Oops. Oh, I messed it up. Let's just go max height. Actually, let's go to my height. About 45. Hey, 45. this is really bad. I'm gonna put my weight on here just to show you guys it's not the feet. It's all that column play, all the play between the J channels and the column housing. That's really, really bad. And I'm just doing this. Is there motion in ours? And this is a 2-leg, yes. This frame is $350. That, yes, they don't sell the frame by itself, is $7.99. Go to the store, buy a Home Depot top for $150. Go buy some cable management for $150, and you're still a good chunk of change less. And you have a desk that looks like you don't live in your parents' basement. Sorry guys, it's time to grow up a little bit. Invest in a chair that is actually, I was gonna say economical, which usually it's not economical, but ergonomical. And that's gonna last you guys a really long time. Let's go to max height. This is 49.1, this is 51.1. Is this great? No. Is this great? Certainly not. But look, if this is the desk height you need, a 2-leg is not your option. I mean, think about a 4-leg. It's what we sell. 90% of what we sell is a 4-leg, which is why we compare everything to it, because everyone goes, again, price point. Well, this frame, which is our Peak series, so it is an import, it's modeled exactly off our American-made one, is $750, just the frame. Go buy a Home Depot top, and then you're $900 and you're $800 there. Yes, you got to spend another probably $100 to $150 on cable management. But what are we at? We're at 45, which is my working height. This thing ain't moving. And this on top has about 120 pounds of weight. Now, as you add weight to a desk, movement is exaggerated because it takes more time for it to stop moving. This thing is not bloody moving. And let me show you. We got a little 45-pounder here. Hopefully nothing falls over. When we add weight to this, see that? It just gets exaggerated, and it takes longer to stop. That's with 45 pounds. Y'all, some of your monitors are freaking 25 pounds. Then you got your PC hanging on it. That's really bad. Look at this. I'm not going to do hypotheticals of safety or whatever, but if you want to put your $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 gaming setup on that desk, so be it. That's your decision. Again, guys, it's been leveled. Everything's tight. If you want to prove me wrong, $10,000. Come tighten it down and show me that it's still not going to do that. It is. I was about to say happy Thanksgiving. That already passed. Merry Christmas, guys.